Yo, what's up? What's going on? What's going on? What's up? We get situated here. There we go. We're sure we good. Are we sideways here? Are we sideways? Are we a little bit sideways? I can't. I don't think. Are we good? We're not. Are we? Yeah. All right, we're good. Let's see. What's going on, guys? Tuesday, March the 23rd, 2021. Hope you're doing well, Travis. HML, what's up? What's up? What's up? Been a busy morning. Been a busy morning. Got to get a new pen. Yo, what's going on? Elizabeth Ballard, RJ Kelly, Todd, what's up, man? I'm going to try to get a little more insightful on these. I feel like sometimes my messaging is kind of very basic. So I'm going to try to get a little bit more insightful on you guys. Let's see here. One of these days I'm going to have like a stand that it's just like it's in one spot, doesn't move, but for now we make with what we got. All right, there we go. What's going on, guys? Tuesday, March the 23rd, 2021. It is game day for both baseball and women's basketball. Dawn Staley's squad looking to punch their ticket to the Sweet 16. And, of course, baseball tonight at Founders Park. The game will be on the SEC Network, by the way. We're getting on the big channel. Yours truly will be there in person. So if you're going to be there, we'd love to chat, say what's up, holler, whatever. But again, we're live here on the Daily Crow taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. My guy John in the building on his lunch break. What's up, John? What's going on? Hope you're doing well. All right, before we get going, guys, I do want to tell you about my friends over at Flex Squad Fitness, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina, guys, and CJ Profit, the man behind it all. CJ's an awesome dude, man. And I'm really excited, by the way. I'll go ahead and tell you guys the Flex Squad Fitness, the TSUS workout that we are doing this Saturday on location, 9:30 a.m. in Chapin, South Carolina, guys. If you are interested, please shoot me a DM because we need a head count. I'll be there. Miss TSUS will be there. Some other friends of mine will be there. And we'd love to have you guys come out as well, get a workout in. It'll be about 45 minutes or so. It'll be a really good time for fellowship and meeting people and just good to get out and on a Saturday morning get the blood pumping. You know what I mean? Hey, put down the bottle this Friday. Get yourself a full night's rest. And let's get a workout in on Saturday morning. But again, CJ Profit, the man behind it all, but a certified personal trainer for 10 years. He struggled with his own weight, guys, until he eventually lost 85 pounds himself doing the exact same type of training that he does at the gym, guys. And at Flex Squad, they do one-on-one and small group training. Their program is a mix of strength, high-intensity interval training, and endurance training. And, guys, the goal, of course, is to not only make people look great on the outside, but more importantly, it's about your mental, right? Make you stronger and more confident on the inside. And guys, like I've said before, the reason he's so good at what he does is because he's literally been there and done that. He's been on the journey. He knows what you're going through in the physical grind. The mental, like I said, which I think is even more important than what you're trying to do physically and your fitness goals and stuff like that, guys. The place changes people inside and out, guys. You're not going to regret walking in the door. You're just going to wish you did it sooner. They offer a free week right now for anyone who wants to try out their classes, or 2 free one-on-one sessions to see what they're all about. Or guys, if you go there right now, tell them Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you, you're going to get your first month free, guys. It's that simple. It's a no-brainer. If you're in the Columbia area, if you're in the Chapin area and you're looking for a new personal trainer, you're looking for a gym, you're looking to start that fitness journey, my guy CJ Profit over at Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina is the way to go. Again, that's my friends Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Be sure to check them out. And of course, as always, tell them that we sent you. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive into it. 843-790-3377. That's 3377. You can also text that number with your questions, comments, everything else. Like I said, it is game day. Gamecocks taking on the Oregon State Beavers in women's basketball. And then in baseball tonight, of course, 7 o'clock first pitch at Founders Park. Carolina taking on the Citadel in a midweek rematch. That I don't know if you guys just saw the podcast clip that I literally just posted, I would say like 15 minutes ago. But of course, from the last time that the Gamecocks played the Citadel, there might be a little bit of drama in this one. There might be a little bit of dramatics. So should be a good time, should be a fun time at Founders Park. And again, looking forward to Gamecocks baseball tonight and basketball as well. I mean, I think most of us feel like South Carolina women are going to handle their business tonight. Here's the thing, and I don't know if Savannah would know this, but do they make odds for women's basketball? Can you bet on women's basketball? I don't think you can. I don't think that, which is kind of weird, right? Like, I feel like that's strange. You would think they would make odds, especially for the women's tournament, but I don't think they do. Honestly. I really don't. John says, not feeling good about Citadel tonight. John, why are you bringing those negative vibes in here? Don't bring those negative vibes in this chat. What you feeling bad about, my guy? Come on, let's talk it out, John. Go ahead. I know you're sitting at your desk. Just type it out. We'll talk about it. Yeah, the field looks dope. Shout out to the grounds crew at South Carolina for the work they've done. My goodness, that palm tree in center field looks incredible. I cannot wait to see it in person tonight. Can't wait. I feel like, something I was going to say. I don't know if he's in here yet. I'm sure he'll be in here at some point. But I literally woke up this morning to who other than Adam Ritter. Adam Ritter commenting on our YouTube, commenting on the podcast before I could even wake up, saying he's nervous about the game tonight. I mean, I don't think, and I love him. I love Ritter to death. But I don't think there's anybody who worries more than Ritter. I don't know. I don't know if anybody even in the chat knows who I'm talking about when it comes to Ritter. But there's nobody that worries more than Adam Ritter. Like, of all sports to worry about, women's basketball, bro, we're probably going to win by 30. Like, we just kill everyone. Like, what is it? I mean, are you that? What did we lose? 2 games this year? I think we lost to A&M. We lost to, Auburn or something like that? I mean, what are you nervous about? Like, I don't. I mean, and I'll be honest with you guys, that's kind of the thing that makes it tough to follow women's basketball in the regular season is the games are so uncompetitive. Like, most of them, like, you have this upper elite. We went 23-4. Okay, my bad. We lost 2 SEC games. Yeah, we lost to UConn, of course. That's right. But, I mean, for the most part in women's basketball, you have 7 or 8 teams that are really, really good. And everybody else is kind of trash. Like, that's how it feels, at least. Like, there's not a lot of parity in women's basketball. You're either really good or you're kind of like, whatever. John says, I feel like the Mo hasn't been with us lately. Citadel playing with a chip on their shoulder after they lost last time. Bats are ice cold. I'm typically optimistic, but not feeling good, LOL. Well, I mean, you've won your last game. You won your last game. You beat Vandy on Sunday, so. I think that, I think it's important for South Carolina to jump out in this one early tonight. I think this is a team, though, John, I'll tell you this, that you got a big Sunday win. It was really important to get that one. You came back. And again, you're not happy to lose 2 out of 3. You're not happy to lose the series. But at least from the fan perspective, we can admit that when you looked at this schedule in the preseason, Vandy was one of those series, at least for me, that I looked at and said, okay, listen, if you can go win 2 out of 3, great. That's awesome. But just don't get swept. Whatever you do, just don't get swept because we all know the challenge that Vandy is. We all know the arms that they have. And I think to get that Sunday win, and you finally saw things kind of break for you, the baseball gods started to shine on you a little bit. And hey, it's amazing what happens when you don't face a top 5 pick. And you saw that the bat started to come around on Sunday a little bit. You made Vanderbilt pay for their mistakes when they made errors or they walked guys or whatever. I think it's important for this lineup to get going early tonight, to put up a crooked number in the first couple of innings and to keep that momentum and that confidence going. Because again, you feel like you've gotten some confidence back, snapping that losing streak and again, getting a big win Sunday in Nashville, but you really squander that. You really just throw out that momentum if you lose tonight. I don't care how good the Citadel is. It's still a game, in my opinion, you should win. So, and I know Citadel's going to have a chip on their shoulder, but I think South Carolina's going to have a chip on their shoulder because they lost their last midweek game. I mean, how could you not be fired up, ready to play this midweek game after you lost to Davidson last week? I just don't think you can. So, I think South Carolina's going to come out inspired, ready to play. I don't think it's going to be a situation like last week where they're flat or whatever people said about last week, whatever. So I think this is a team that understands how important it is to play well tonight, to win, to carry momentum into the series this weekend, because that series is huge. Florida at home, and we all know the Gators are really good. We all see what they're ranked, but getting them at home, Florida's been, I know they swept Texas A&M, but they've been gettable this year. You watch them, they've been very, very beatable this year. So I think it's just so important for the overall momentum and for the overall feelings going in this series. You need to get a big win tonight, carry that momentum, get back-to-back wins. All of a sudden, you're kind of starting to feel good about yourself once again. The baseball gods have swung back in your favor. And then it'll set up for a huge weekend. It'll set up for a huge, huge weekend this weekend at Founders Park against the Florida Gators. So I don't know, John. I don't have the feelings you have of the pessimism in the sense of like the bat. We faced 2 top 5 picks. I mean, we did. But and the game we didn't, we won the game and we hit the ball fairly well. So there's Ritter. There he is. I was just talking about you, Ritter. I don't know if you heard me earlier. I don't know if you heard me talking about you. Joseph says they need to keep Sanders in more than one inning this time. Joseph, I'm literally putting out a clip in a couple of hours about this, and it's going to be like nails on a chalkboard for most Gamecock fans, I think. Because, listen, I think the game being on Tuesday versus Wednesday will actually help in that regard, in the sense that, he can go longer and bounce back and be ready for Friday, talking about Will Sanders. But I will be absolutely shocked if you see the Gamecocks just completely go away from the Johnny Holstaff approach. I hate to tell you guys that. I know you don't like to hear it, but the midweek is the opportunity for not just South Carolina. I mean, hell, Citadel did it last time you played them. Arkansas, the number 1 team in the country, or they did it when they played. The midweek is the opportunity for schools to get guys out there and give them opportunities that do not get innings on the weekend. It just is. It always has been. It always will be. Bottom line. So you're not going to see Will Sanders go 6 or 7 innings tonight. You're not going to. You're just flat out not going to. Will he go 3 or 4? I think that's a different question. And I think, again, with the game being on Tuesday, if he's throwing really well, if he's got 35 pitches through 3 innings, I think he could certainly do it. But they're not going to push him tonight. They're not going to do it. They've got a lot of guys that need the baseball. They got a lot of guys that want the baseball, that want to play, that want to pitch. So I don't really have any problems with the Johnny Holstaff approach. I just have problems when guys get their opportunities and they pitch like shit. That's my problem. So if you're going to pitch, if you're going to get the opportunity, go out there and do your job. Bottom line. But here's the thing too, Joseph. Here's the point, though. You shouldn't need Will Sanders to go 7 innings on a Tuesday to win. Bottom line. Yeah, I'd be down with him throwing 3 innings. I have no issues with that. And I understand for fans how it's frustrating because fans don't feel like, fans want to win. Y'all don't care if Will Sanders threw the whole game. I mean, he threw a complete game. Y'all just want to win the game. But it is about developing guys and getting them ready, because guess what? When you get to the postseason, you're going to need all hands on deck. You're going to need all your pitchers. And if you got guys that haven't thrown all season, well, you're in a really bad spot. So you're going to continue to see it. I'm just going to tell you right now, we did Johnny Holstaff when I was playing college baseball. They're doing it right now. They're going to keep doing it. It's not going away. It's not going away. So, I think Will probably 2 or 3 max is what he'll go tonight. And you'll see guys like Parker Coyne and maybe Cam Tringali and John Gilreath and Josiah Seitler and Mag Cotto, and you'll see Jackson Phipps, and you're going to see Brett Thomas. You're going to continue to see guys that maybe don't get as much time on the weekend. Maybe CJ Wines finally gets out there. Maybe Wesley Sweat gets back out there. You're going to see guys that don't pitch on the weekends that they want to continue to get opportunities to have them develop, because you're going to need all hands on deck in the postseason. So, again, I know that's like nails on a chalkboard for a lot of Gamecock fans. A lot of y'all wish that wasn't the case and they didn't do that. But I'm just telling you right now that that's the way it works. That's just the way it works in college baseball. And that's, that's how things operate. So again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843 790 3377. 843 790 3377. Frank Martin's birthday is today. How about that? How about that? Let's look at the replies to the basketball tweet. Y'all gonna fire him or what? Happy birthday, though, Frank. Oh, God, dude. It's Frank Martin's birthday, and he's in the middle of, like, contract negotiations, just trying to get back for this year. Oh, my goodness. Dude, I'll tell you this, man. From the things I'm hearing, I hope he finds another job because he's a dead man walking. He's a dead man walking, dude. He's just flat out a dead man walking. And I'm not like happy to say that, but he is. He is. Because I think what's happening right now, guys, at least from the things that I'm hearing, obviously Martin's not happy with the situation. He wants a contract extension because he got 2 years left on his contract. And, obviously as a coach, you want that 4-year window of, when you're recruiting guys, whatever. He wants the extension. USC don't want to give it to him, but they don't want to pay a $6 million buyout to get rid of him. So I think it sounds like they're praying and hoping he's going to find another job elsewhere. So, but it sounds like he's been turned down from UNLV and some other jobs. I don't know. Again, it's all guesswork at this point. I have no idea. I have no idea. So it's a for lack of a better way of putting it, it's a shitty situation. It is. There's no other way to put it. It's just a bad situation. So I don't know. I don't know what they'll do. Hope, what's going on? Joseph, yeah, we're definitely going to need Will Sanders this week. And Travis Royal, where's Potato Ben? I have no idea. Also says Wimmer should bunt tonight. Yeah, I think a guy like Braylon Wimmer at minimum should bunt once a game. Bottom line, just you're too fast, you're too athletic. That you could hit 250 this season just dropping bunts easily. So again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. What y'all want to talk about here on a Tuesday? We got a lot to get into, like I said. Football team practicing this morning as well. So football practice is back today. I don't know if there'll be any type of media availability or what the deal is. I know there was yesterday, obviously, and there were some very interesting comments coming out of Gamecocks camp from some of the South Carolina defenders, defensive players, and especially Jordan Burch, talking about sacking the quarterback is a focus for us. It's like, you certainly think that would have been a focus with the last staff, but what do I know? Whatever. It's talking season, so it's great to hear from the guys, and obviously you just hope for a healthy spring ball and for guys to develop and improve. And I just posted an article this morning, by the way, that I'm really happy with. Top 5 position battles to watch throughout spring practice. So if you guys want to check that out, did post that this morning. Been a busy morning for content. Again, we got a lot of content coming this afternoon as well. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing when we're pumping out content like we are. Brandon Ward, what's going on, man? What's going on? Again, 843-790-3377. By the way, if you guys didn't see on social media, I went and watched my alma mater last night, North Augusta baseball, and they played at Airport. North Augusta scored 14 runs in the 6th inning. 14! I don't know if I've ever seen a baseball team score 14 runs in an inning. But they did. So, won the game 18-1 over Airport. 18-1. And then they play them again Thursday. So, Jesus Christ. Bloodbath. Savannah Webster, what channel are we on this weekend baseball? I'll have to check, but I'm pretty sure SEC Network Plus, and I think maybe the Sunday game is SEC Network. Maybe. Let me see. I think maybe Sunday game is SEC Network. Let's see. Yeah, Sunday is SEC Network at noon, but the other two are SEC Network Plus. So, yep. Yep. Prothman, what's up, man? Yeah, they did. They killed Airport. They killed Airport. RJ Kelly looks like that 4-2-5 going to be a good system for the players on our roster. I certainly hope so. I'll tell you, man. I got to be honest. I'm a little concerned about the defensive backs. I just, you got Cam Smith. I know you got some young players and guys like Dominic Hill and Joey Hunter and all that, but man, I mean, it is a lot of unproven players, bro. It is. Whew, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little, and I know it's early and we've got all spring ball and summer and fall and all that, but just looking at the roster and you're like, bro, who are going to be the guys for us? Like who's going to be our guys? Who are going to be our players in the secondary? So, Savannah Webster, I was shocked to see a late first pitch Saturday. Any chance it gets moved up? How's weather looking? I would probably say no. The weather looks great. It's going to be like 80 to 82 all weekend. Looks partly cloudy or sunny, but no, it's a 4 o'clock first pitch on a Saturday is pretty normal. Yeah, 2 or 4 or something, an afternoon first pitch. That's pretty normal for a Saturday. So, no, I don't think they'll move it. I mean, the weather's going to be perfect, so I would be shocked if they moved it. So RJ Kelly, a good pass rush will take care of the secondary. I mean, I hear you, man, but you still need good players in the secondary. Like you're not going to get to the quarterback every time. So you better have guys that can cover a little bit. Robbie Davis says, "What up? Hope you're doing well. Happy birthday to Frank. I saw somewhere our game tonight's on the SEC Network. Is there any truth to that? How excited are you for football? Just curious. Go Gamecocks beat the Citadel. Yeah, the game's on SEC Network. Yeah, if you're not there, it's on the big channel tonight, which is awesome, obviously, for our fans that are not in Columbia and can't go to the game. So it is on SEC Network, and I mean, yeah, I'm excited for football. I mean, I'm locked in on baseball right now. I'm not wishing away baseball season to get to football, but yeah, no, I'm excited for football and excited for what Shane Beamer's building and again, I'll put it to you this way, guys. I'm one of those that I try to stay pretty even keel, especially in the spring, because it's talking season right now. And as somebody put it really well, this is the honeymoon phase. We're in the honeymoon phase of the Shane Beamer era. Everything's great. No, we've hit no adversity, right? Nothing bad has happened. I mean, and which is what you want. I mean, again, everybody's saying all the right things and doing all the right things, and the program is there's a lot of positive buzz around the program, which is great, which is what we all needed. But there's nothing that's going to happen this spring that's going to make me think we're going to go win 9 or 10 games this year. It's just not, you know what I mean? There's nothing that could happen that's going to make me feel that way. Yeah. So, I'm excited though. I mean, I really just want more than anything this spring is everybody to stay healthy, obviously continue to develop and get better. I think this spring is important in regards to, getting down new verbiage and these new coaches, these players getting acclimated to the new coaches and the new systems and the new culture and all that stuff. Because again, you can talk all that stuff, and they've been building culture and all that good stuff in the building, but the culture is going to be built when them pads get put on and they get on that field. And Shane Beamer makes it very clear what his expectations are. Them pads talk a little bit different. So I'm excited for them to put pads on and really start hitting and start playing football. You know what I mean? Just instead of, talking the talk, let's go walk the walk out on the practice field. So I'm excited for that. Excited for that to get going. I'm obviously extremely excited for the spring game and to get a look at this team. And, there's a lot of new players that we want to see, especially when it comes to the transfers and stuff like that. But let's see. Billy Vincent said, do you know if the spring game will be televised, Chris? So it'll actually be on SEC Network Plus. They've already announced that. I know some fans were irritated at that. But everybody's spring game is on SEC Network Plus except for Alabama. So, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, April the 24th at 2 o'clock will be the spring game, and it'll be on SEC Network Plus. So, yeah, make sure you mark your calendars for that one. Should be a good time. Yeah, and I'm really hoping they allow fans. I mean, I'm really hoping because my plan's to be in there if they are. So, I certainly hope so. Dang. LSU's game against Tulane got canceled. How about that? Guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Joshua Jenkins, Carolina baseball's goal this week needs to be 3-1. Win versus Citadel and win at least 2 versus Florida. I agree with you. I agree 100%. Got to take care of business tonight. And that's, I'm not going to sit here and say if you don't beat Florida 2 out of 3, season's over, whatever, of course. But that's a big one, man. That's a big opportunity to go take 2 out of 3. You're at home. That's a big one. That's a big one, bottom line. There's no other way to put it. So it'll be important for South Carolina to play well in that when you get the Gators coming to your house. Again, I think they've been fairly beatable this year. I mean, I know a lot of Florida fans are frustrated because they haven't quite looked as good as I think most expected, but we'll see what happens. But it's a big opportunity to take 2 out of 3 and get back on the right track and, get to 500 in SEC play and really, really start to build some momentum early in the SEC slate. HML 31 Gaming, what's the biggest school you faced while playing for Newberry? We were D2, man. I mean, we played Catawba and Wingate and Tusculum and Lincoln Memorial and Lenore Ryan and Mars Hill and Brevard and all that. We played Gardner Webb, who was a Division I, but we didn't play anybody like really worth noting, to be honest with you. So RJ Kelly says, who do you think wins the starting quarterback job this year? I think it's Doty's job to lose, but Brown has a hell of an arm. Until I see Jason Brown at this level, I got to go Doty. I'm sorry. I just have to. I really think people are sleeping on Luke Doty for some strange reason. And I listen, I'm not saying he played great last year. I mean, he played as a true freshman, but he was on a miserable team. I mean, the guy still has insane athletic ability. He's got talent. I think he's got a good arm. I don't know where people get this idea that he can't throw. Again, Jason Brown, he has the measurables. He's performed at the level he's played at. But again, St. Francis ain't the SEC. I'm just really curious to see how is he going to fare at this level against SEC competition. I think it's going to be a great competition. I think it's going to be a competition that goes all the way into the fall. I think you're going to see Doty and Brown battling it out all the way up to kickoff, probably till a week before kickoff. But if I had to guess right now, gun to head, I'm going to go Luke Doty. I mean, and again, I said this last year. I'll say it again, guys. I don't care who the starting quarterback is. Play the best guy. Just go win games. I don't care who he is. I'll support him if it's Doty. I'll support him if it's Brown. I'll support if it's Gauthier. I don't give a damn who it is. Play the best guy. Play the guy that gives you the best chance to win ball games. I don't care who it is. Phil Harris, the Daily New Hampshire Weather Report. It is currently 61 degrees and sunny. Very good. It is. Let's see what it is in Columbia. It's warmer than 61. I can tell you that much. Well, not much. Not much. It's not. I think it says a 64. High of 67. So this is the rest of the week, though, by the way, Phil, in Columbia. The highs. This is the highs the rest of the week. 76 tomorrow, 83 Thursday, 82 Friday, 81 Saturday, 80 Sunday. Like just, beautiful. Love that. Love that. Love that. Savannah Webster, Doty started having great chemistry with the wide receivers. I'm excited to see what he can do. Yeah, I agree. And I'm excited to see what he can do with like actual real wide receiver options. So. Let's see. Joseph, Chris doesn't care if Johnny Paul's the quarterback as long as he wins. Yep. If Johnny Paul can lead us to victory, I don't give a damn if Joseph's the quarterback. I don't care if HML's the quarterback. Let's just go win games. Who gives a damn? See, that's what's funny is like people think, people are like, oh, you have something personal against Muschamp. Oh, you don't like this guy. That guys, I'll be honest, I don't give a damn who the coach is. Let's just go win. I don't care who it is. Let's just go win. Let's see. Justin Martin, Chris, what are your thoughts on the small schools knocking off the big schools in the NCAA tournament? It's just March Madness, man. Is it anarchy? No. It's college basketball, as John Rothstein would say. So, no, it's just college basketball, man. It's crazy. I watched a little bit of it last night, actually, Arkansas, Texas Tech. And, yeah, I mean, excuse me, guys. I see Phil saying NCAA men's tournament without Carolina's. Phil, here's the funny thing, though, you saying that. So, basically, you're just saying the men's tournament's a snooze fest because Carolina's never in it anyways. So, like, There's only been 1 year in the last 20 years you gave a damn about the tournament. Is that what you're saying? Because, I mean, that's Carolina's never in it anyways. So, Matthew Perry, what's the weather looking like for the weekend for the Florida series? Highs between 80 to 82 and partly cloudy. Going to be pretty nice. Savannah Webster, I assume Lloyd won't start full contact until summer practice. Yeah, I would assume so. John, if you had to bet on it, do we host a regional this year? I don't think we'll host at this point. If I had to bet, I don't think we'll host. I think we'll be a 2 seed somewhere. I think we'll have to travel, unfortunately, which it is what it is, man. But you never know. You never know. I mean, if we go 16-14 in the SEC, will that be good enough to host? I don't know. But if I had to bet, I think we'll be a 2 seed. Let's see. Savannah Webster, LSU, Michigan was a good one. Yeah, it really was. It was. Now, the tournament's been insane. The tournament's been incredible. Let's see. I want to look and see who's leading our March Madness tournament bracket thing. Let's see. Yeah, it's funny though. It feels like the tournament without South Carolina and it's a snooze fest. It's like, bro, then you haven't watched many tournaments because we're not in them ever. we're not in them ever. So let's see. My bracket is so trash. I mean, everybody's bracket's trash at this point, though, I guess. Yeah, I'm 33rd in my own group. I will say, though, I've got a lot of points left. I think I have the most potential points remaining. I'm one of the tops in the group. So let's see. Who do I have this next round? God, can someone tell me why I had Creighton going to the Elite Eight? Why? Why did I have Creighton? And I had Iowa, of course, going to the I had Creighton go to the Sweet 16. I had Iowa going to the Elite Eight. I had UNC Greensboro going to the Sweet 16. I did have Michigan, Alabama there. I had Houston, Illinois. So my entire Final Four, guys, is still intact. I had Gonzaga, Michigan, Arkansas, and Houston, all of my Final Four. My entire Final Four is still there. I think that's why I have so many potential points remaining. Joshua Jenkins says, Will Sanders should go 3 to 4 innings tonight. If it's a 3-run game or less, let him pitch another 1 to 2 innings. But if we're up by more than 4, start doing pitcher per inning. Joshua, I hear you, man, but that's not going to happen. Dude, they would be stupid to throw Will Sanders 5 innings tonight. Like, I'm just telling you, I want to win this ball game tonight against Citadel, but I want Will Sanders ready for Friday more than I want to see him go 5 innings. Let him go 3 innings tops. Let him go 3 if you want, but I'm not throwing in more than 3. I'm just not doing it. Unless he's just cruising. Unless he's cruising, I don't want to see him go more than 3 innings. Joseph says being a 2 seed in the regionals would suck. I want to see us host a regional so badly. I mean, I hear you. I mean, you never know. Maybe we will, but again, if I had to guess, I mean, 16 teams host a regional, right? Isn't that right? Yeah, because there's 4 teams in each regional. 64 teams make the postseason. Or no, excuse me. There are 32 regional sites. 32. My bad. 16 super regionals. And then 8 teams make it to Omaha. So 32. So, I mean, it could happen. I mean, you never know. It's like I said, I just wonder, will 16 and 14, if we were to go that, which is what I predicted, would that be good enough to host? I think we'd be right there on the cut line, which is why games like tonight are so big. You got to win your midweek games. I mean, it helps boost up your resume, helps boost your record. They're important. So Joseph, I honestly believe we can win the series against Florida, Georgia, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, LSU. Maybe steal one from Arkansas or Mississippi State since they're home. Obviously, anything can happen in baseball. Anything can happen, man. It is a weekend, day-to-day game, man. That's what makes it so special. So that's what makes it so special. Christian Carver, I thought Board of Trustees was going to make a decision yesterday on our men's basketball future. Dude, we're all just wait and see. I I think there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes in regards to contract negotiations, and they're just trying to figure out what to do. You know what I mean? I'll tell you this, because I've seen fans kind of debating about this, like, oh, what does it mean? What does the silence mean? Guys, if they wanted him back, if South Carolina was 110% committed to Frank Martin being the head basketball coach, and they felt so confident about him leading the program, there's no way they'd be quiet for this long. There's just no way. Because all this is done is, in my mind, solidified they don't want him back. They prefer to get a new coach. Because what's the holdup? I mean, why would you wait? Why would you allow speculation? Why would you allow there to be speculation? Why would you allow there to be people to like wonder and think like, oh my God, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, there's no way. There's no way. If that were the case, if he was 110% going to come back and they fully were invested and believed in Frank Martin, they would have extended his contract, and this would have been over a week and a half ago. So it's obvious to me they don't want him back. They don't want him back. They'd love for him to take another job. They don't want to pay his buyout, but they don't want him back. So it's like, how do we do that? Well, Frank, can you please take another job? So Phil Harris says 2 wins in football and no Spurrier equals SEC Network Plus or Spring Brand. Well, again, everybody has SEC Network Plus. I mean, we're not the only ones. I mean, Alabama's the only school. Even Georgia's on SEC Network Plus. So, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. I don't care. I mean, I'll just be totally frank with you guys. If you're a fan of an SEC team and you don't have the SEC Network, you're not really a fan of an SEC team. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, it's a channel you have to have. It's a channel you flat out have to have. So let's see. For those wanting to listen on the radio, the baseball game will be on 13:20 a.m. in Columbia. How about Mike Davis signing with the Falcons? How about that? We got any Falcons fans in here? Matthew Perry, who do you think on the baseball team has surprised you and someone who has somewhat been disappointing? Disappointing, Brennan Malone. And there's no, I not to call him out. I just, I really expected him to be a 300 hitter for us and really put on a show this year. I thought he was going to be a big time contributor, and for whatever reason, just has not panned out. Guy that has surprised me. Surprised me. I think Braylon Wimmer's power numbers have certainly surprised me. I thought he was going to be more of just a speed guy. I mean, I knew he had a little bit of pop, but the power numbers that Wimmer has displayed have been a pleasant surprise for me, for sure. So, yep. They've definitely been a pleasant surprise for me. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. Appreciate you tuning in. 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Guys, I was just looking at the schedule, by the way, and the live stream watch-alongs. Probably the next time we'll do one of those will be next weekend. So it'll be a little bit before we do one again. But South Carolina's on the road next week at Georgia for a 3-game series, which God, I'd honestly, I'd love to go to Athens for that. I would kill to go to Athens to watch us play them. That would be so much fun. But yeah, South Carolina's at Georgia next week, so probably more likely, more realistically, I will be at the crib watching the games on SEC Network Plus along with the rest of you. So we'll probably do the live watch along streams for those. But tonight against Citadel, all weekend against Florida, I will be there at all of those games. So really excited to get back in Founders Park, though, man. It was a long road trip, and excited to watch the boys once again in person. So let's see. Joseph, don't want to get too ahead of myself. I just want to enjoy this week and hope for a series when I'm not rushing anything. But what? Justin Martin says South Carolina basketball better make a decision soon because this is taking too long. Again, I think the decision's made behind closed doors. I don't think they want him back. But They just don't want to pay the buyout, and they're waiting on Frank Martin to find another job. I know that might sound crazy to some people, but I think that's the scenario, to be honest with you. So, Maddox free, nothing new on Frank Martin. Nothing new. Austin Kane, yeah, I think we should be good weather-wise. I think we should be good for the weekend. So, again, guys, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. By the way, Pro Day is tomorrow. How about that? Pro Day tomorrow for South Carolina. I wonder if there will be, maybe SEC Network Plus, or I wonder if anybody will broadcast it. I don't really know. And I know Georgia's was literally on SEC Network, and I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the deal is or what the deal will be. Busy week of baseball this week for sure for yours truly. Like I said, I went and watched my alma mater, North Augusta, last night. Thinking about going out to AC Flora Thursday. Might go watch the boys out there. Just catch, dude. I'll tell you this, man. There is truly a purity to high school sports. Like there's nothing better. And I was sitting with Miss TSUS last night, and I was telling her this, and I tell you guys this too. It's like the thing you got to love about high school sports. And again, for those, if we got anybody in here that's in high school, this isn't like to make the college level sound bad or anything, but high school sports is really the last level where it's like it's purely fun, like it's purely about having fun. And because when you get to college, it becomes a job, it becomes a business. I mean, it just does. It just flat out does. Especially the higher level the level you're at. When you're at South Carolina, bro, it's a business, flat out. It's a freaking business. So, again, it becomes, and I don't say like it becomes a job in a bad way. I mean, you're literally playing ball every day, and it's great. But there's just a purity to high school sports, man. There really is that hometown feel. Playing with guys that you grew up with, and people that have been your friends your entire life, and it's cool. It's a lot of fun to watch. So it was really nice to get out and watch North Augusta. And I mean, they beat up on Airport, but yeah. So Joseph says, I got my high school baseball workout today, and then when that ends, I'm going to come home and watch some Gamecocks baseball. That's what's up, man. That's fun. That's fun. Enjoy it, man. I would say any of the kids out there, the high school kids, and you just enjoy it, bro. Enjoy every second. Savor every minute, because it'll fly by. It'll absolutely fly by. And I still look back, for me personally, in my high school days playing at North Augusta. I mean, that's still the most fun baseball I've ever played. By far the most fun baseball, especially the summer going into my freshman year of college when we played in like the Dixie World Series and all that. Now, that was just incredible. I mean, just absolutely incredible. So savor those times, man. Savor the times in high school. Because again, it's fun at college. Don't get me wrong, but it's different. It is different. It's very different. Robbie Davis says, that's so true. High school sports are fun. I loved watching my brothers playing football in high school. Yeah, it's just that that hometown feeling, man. Yeah, never forget to stop and smell the roses. Yeah. Justin Martin, Chris, how are the Atlanta Braves doing? Well, I mean, they're going through spring training, and I haven't been keeping up too closely with spring training, I'll be honest with you, because I've been locked in on the South Carolina side of things. But when is opening day again? Opening day is April the 1st. So coming up soon. I mean, heck, that's next week. That's literally next Thursday. So that's literally next Thursday. And the Braves will play the Phillies on April the 1st. Let's see. What's the ESPN will probably, let's see. Jays Yankees at 105. So opening day, we got Jays Yankees at 105. We got Dodgers Rockies at 410. We got Mets Nationals at 709. And then White Sox Angels at 10:05. What a day. What a day. And then, hey, Saturday, April the 3rd. Braves and Phillies in Philly will be the 4:00 Fox Sports game. How about that? Which that will be the Georgia game. So I'm excited for Braves baseball, man. They should be really good this year. Very, very good. So I'm really excited for the Braves. So Braves Phillies play at 3:05 that Thursday, next Thursday. So, which will be perfect because we don't have any Carolina games or anything like that. So I'll be able to kind of sit and watch the game, and I'll probably try to get my podcast recorded at like 2:00 and get it done, and then we'll watch Braves baseball at 3:00. So that'll be a fun day next week. Joseph, last year getting my sophomore season taken was rough, but it affected everyone, as you have told us how it affected you. I'm glad we're working past it. Yeah, I mean, I really felt bad for the high school kids last year, man. People getting their senior years ripped away, and just rough, man. It's just so just really rough. Tom McClellan says, doesn't look good for Deshaun Watson. Shocked if true. Yeah, I really don't have an opinion on it because I haven't been following that stuff really closely. But yeah, doesn't look good for Deshaun Watson. I don't know. There's a lot of smoke. There's a lot of smoke out there in regards to Deshaun Watson. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, but. Yeah, last year was insane, wasn't it? Well, isn't it crazy to think this time last year we didn't have sports? Like we just literally did not have any sports. It's really tough to think. It really is. WB Prothman says bench one, cut one, start one. Derek Jeter, Bryce Harper, Mike Trout. That's tough, man. I mean, here's the problem though. You gave me two outfielders and a shortstop, so it's kind of. I mean, it's kind of tough when you're not giving me all the same position. But I will answer your question the way you worded it. If I'm picking these guys, I think I'm going to bench Harper. I'm going to bench Bryce Harper. I like Bryce Harper. I like his game, but I'm benching Harper. The question is, do I start Trout or do I start Jeter? Because Jeter is the all-time captain and this and that. But, dude, I think Trout is like arguably one of the greatest baseball players to ever play the game. He doesn't get the love because he plays in L.A., and I don't know why he insists on playing for the Angels, for that trash organization. I shouldn't say trash organization, but their team's not good. Their team's not good, and most of us don't stay up late to watch him play. I'm starting Trout, and I'm going to bench Derek Jeter, believe it or not. So, indeed, Joseph, let's go beat the Citadel tonight for sure. Let's do it. Need a big W. Need a big W. So, can I also just mention again, guys, how much of a life changer this new MacBook is? Again, I know probably for you guys on your end, you don't really even, the content's the content. I doubt you guys really notice anything different, but I'm just telling you that this thing is making my life a million times easier. Like I cannot stress that enough, how much easier this has made my life. Honestly, it's incredible. Stephen Garrett Head says, Honus Wagner, Ozzie Smith, or Pete Rose, who are you starting? Give me Pete Rose, complete dirtbag, bro. I love Pete Rose. I'd take Pete Rose. Maybe I'm crazy, but give me a Rose. All right, guys, let's jump to the phone lines here real quick. Stephen Garrett Head, what is Ecamm? I don't know if I've ever heard of Ecamm. Hey, Phil, what's up, man?
Hey, Chris, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Just hanging out.
I hear you. I just wanted to wish luck to our Lady Gamecocks tonight against Oregon State. The Cocks against the Beavers tonight. Should be a good time.
Can't tell you how many Cocks versus Beavers jokes I've seen over the last 2 days or whatever. But, so comes with the territory.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think we're going to do pretty well up until the Elite Eight, and then I'm going to get a little bit nervous about the games.
Yeah. Is that when we'll play Maryland, I think? Probably.
Perhaps, yeah. If they get to that point, we'll be facing off against Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I'm really going to be nervous about, can they continue to advance without too much problems?
Right.
So.
Yeah, I mean it's a great problem to have, man. Oh, we'll be nervous when we get to the Elite Eight. Like, man, what if men's just? I would love for our men's team to have that problem.
Me too, man. So, one day we'll be talking about that. Hopefully someday soon.
Yeah, it's funny, man. We just got to a point with Dawn Staley's program where we really just expect, I mean, we all saw it during the regular season. People were freaking out when you lose a single game, and it's like, well, that's just where the program's at, man. We expect to win every single game, so it's a blessing. It's a blessing. There's no question.
Yep. I was actually a student when she was hired at Carolina, and I remember a guy calling in to 107.5 The Game and complaining about how much money she was going to get back then, and how it was just a waste on women's basketball to pay her and bring in somebody of her prestige, because she was such a great player and an up-and-coming coach at Temple. So, we were like 15 years into this thing, and it's been, that money has been well worth it.
Remind me, by the way, Phil, what was women's basketball like at Carolina before Dawn Staley? Because I don't even remember, to be honest with you.
There was a couple good years prior to her arriving where we actually made the NCAA tournament. And if I recall correctly, like in the early 90s, we made appearances from time to time. But, I mean, nothing special, nothing to write home about. It's just 10 times better than where we were previously.
Right.
So the investment in her has really, really paid off. I mean, there's a statue of a player that she recruited that probably wouldn't have come to Carolina if she wasn't there out in front of the CLA. And that's just all you really need to know about what a great move that was.
Yeah,
if you get the right people and you establish a culture, you can win.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with her.
Give her a blank check and let her write a number. She deserves it.
Exactly.
So
absolutely. Hope baseball wins tonight as well. So baseball's playing at what time on SEC Network?
So they're playing at 7. So the basketball and baseball games are the exact same time.
Yeah, flipping back and forth for sure.
Yeah, so it's going to be the split screen. Yep. You got women's basketball on ESPN and baseball on SEC Network. So I guess the positive is they're both on like big channels. I mean, it's not like you're having to stream one and then watch one. So whatever. I don't know. Yeah. But that they'll be going on at the exact same time, so that'll make for a fun afternoon. So
right on. You just have to switch over. Hopefully, the commercial breaks are not at the same time. That's always annoying.
Yeah. So we'll see, but should be a fun night. Hopefully, 2 W's. That's for sure.
Totally. Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. Just want to, final thing here in terms of the Rugby Up show. I wanted to tell you a little bit about rugby real quick before I get off the line here. It's 15 on 15, 40-minute halves, and you score by advancing the ball to a touch, what's called the try zone, and you actually have to touch down the ball. So that's where touchdown comes from in American football. So American football saw rugby being played in the United States. It was like, oh, we're just going to modify rugby and create our own thing, because there was a lot of anti-British sentiment at that time, at the turn of the last century. Yeah, and so really, I mean, American football, rugby is your father. That's the way to look at it. But generally no pads. Some people wear a mouthpiece. But other than that, it's a very great game to play, and it's very labor intensive in terms of if you're playing rugby, you're going to be in great shape, because it's just, there's not a lot of stoppage unless there's a penalty or the ball goes out of bounds. So when somebody gets tackled in football, obviously the whistles are blown, the plays reset. But when you get tackled in rugby, you have to release the ball, and the person that tackled you has to let you go. So the ball, it continues to stay in play until, like I said, a penalty or as the ball goes out of bounds. Another thing I wanted to mention is the ways that you score is, like I said, you can touch the ball down into the try zone. I could literally have to touch down. That's 5 points. If there's a penalty and you choose to kick it through the uprights wherever the penalty took place, that's 2 points. And finally, if you're during the game, one of the kickers, or one of the people that can kick, because there's multiple kickers on a team, can actually touch the ball to the ground, a drop kick, and then kick it through the uprights, and that's 3 points. So that's how you score in rugby.
Very good.
Yeah.
This has been your rugby lesson of the day, folks.
There's your rugby lesson of the day here on the Rugby Up show.
That's it.
So I'll probably talk to you tomorrow, and we'll go from there.
Phil, always a pleasure, man. I appreciate it.
Go Cox.
Go Cox. Appreciate it, brother. Good stuff. Let's see. Stephen Garrett Head said, I'm an Alabama fan. I can tell you that Alabama won't make it to the Final Four without a big man. If Petty or Shackelford aren't shooting lights out, it's going to be hard to put out rebound or score down low on a team with a good center. It's a good point. You need that big man. You do. You do need that big man. That is a fact. So, got a couple minutes left, guys. By the way, quick reminder, check out the podcast drop this morning, episode 406. Talking tonight's baseball game mainly. South Carolina taking on the Citadel. Everything you need to know about the Bulldogs, obviously what to watch for, key player of the game for me, my prediction. By the way, we haven't even talked about my prediction for tonight, because I did have a prediction on the show, and I'll be posting the graphic a little bit later today. Again, I think this is a Gamecocks baseball team that, we all know what happened last week in the midweek, right? It was not pretty. It was ugly. There's no other way to put it. And you get that big Sunday win. You break the losing streak. You get momentum. I think this is a team, you will not see that happen again in the midweek. I think they will come out fired up, focused. They understand the importance of this game, the importance of winning this game and carrying over momentum into the weekend. I think South Carolina does get the win. I think you'll see them jump on Citadel's starter early. And I think the Gamecocks will get the win. I think a score of 9-5 is what I'm going to pick in this one. And like I said, I just think South Carolina is going to understand the importance of taking care of its business tonight. Again, you're back home, which I think will be really good. And like I said, I think this team will find a way to get the win tonight again. A quality Citadel ball club, no question. And they've been playing quality baseball as of late. But I do think the Gamecocks get the Citadel once again. 9-5 is my final score, my prediction for this one tonight at Founders Park. And again, I'll be out there. So if you guys are going to be out and about, please say what's up. Please holler. We'll be out there enjoying the game, having a good time, and, should be a lot of fun. But other than that, guys, like I said, that's going to do it all for me. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Check out the podcast, like I said, that dropped this morning, episode 406, and stay tuned to the content. We got a ton of content rolling here on a Tuesday, and, of course, all week as well. And, so should be a lot of fun. Again, guys, go Cox, beat Citadel, beat Oregon State. Be sure to tune into the women's basketball team tonight as well. But, we'll do it again tomorrow and all week, noon to 1. Till then, y'all have a great day. We'll talk soon. Thanks.